Hello folks, this is Heavy Starch here, and got something new. Just finished this modification of the Zuru Vigilante. But took it one step further. I sawed it off and got a tactical light attachment, like so, and did a paint modification. It's mostly cosmetic mod. This blaster, got it here in the Midwest, here in St. Louis at basically Family Dollar for 10 bucks. You got the, similar to the Busby double shot, you got the stock where you can keep darts. How it works is, okay, the blaster, okay, let me do this with one hand. Okay, got a latch right here, right? So open the blaster up. Okay, comes with these darts, flat tip darts, similar to Busby, but they're like a particular size, similar to Streamlines, just a tad bit shorter. So you load these darts in like so. Excuse the camera work, doing this one-handed. Load the darts like so. Close the blaster. Then the blaster, cock the blaster. Sorry, like I said, doing this one-handed. Cock the blaster. Gets pretty good ranges, Gets really good ranges. Now, what I experimented with, see the paint modification. Did this in silver, silver insert right along here. It's right here. It's like a reddish metallic, silver, red, and then attached the tactical light with this same circular indentation right here. Did it in gray because it was a puke zombie green. Didn't like that. Barrel is just glossy black. I didn't dry brush it. Dry brushing is starting to get really old to me because I don't know, it's just something about it. I want my blaster to look like it's newly issued. I'm tired of the old look like it's getting kicked across the planet look. So anyway, took about 2 inches off the barrel, sawed that off. Gets really good ranges. Haven't measured it. I know it's getting at least 30 flat, so it's a pretty good blaster. I paid 10 bucks for it, but it's probably going for like 20 Zuru. So like I say, here's the darts, but like I was saying, I digress. What I experimented with was I took old Busby darts and I cut them a little bit shorter, and hot glue tips and BBs or airsoft BBs, plastic or whatever, not too heavy, not too light. Now these little, bootleg slugs, I call them, they get pretty good ranges. They get actually better ranges than, the dart. Now, doesn't shoot Nerf darts really good, shoots Busby darts and the darts that come with it, right? But you can probably take old Nerf darts and cut them down like I did these old Busby, hot glue them, and the little, slugs work pretty good. Now, what I didn't do is I didn't do any internal modifications like you see the pin right there, right? Now, the first barrel that fires is the lower barrel. So I left the pin in, everything is still stock. You see the ugly green color right there. Didn't paint too far into that. So one thing about this, if you did a modification on this, you could probably brass these barrels. That'd be the first modification. This is probably the first cosmetic modification. Like I say, $10 blaster. I like the way it looks, and I got really big hands. Doesn't feel like a shotgun. It actually has a kind of a sword-like grip to it, but it's a fun blaster, and what I paid for it, 10 bucks, it gets really good ranges. So would I recommend buying the Zuru Vigilante? Yeah. Because it's actually a true shotgun. I mean, it's like a break barrel. You cock it and fire. Load both barrels, cock and fire. Gets decent ranges straight out the box. Ranges are comparable to like a stock recon. Not a retaliator, but let's like say the stock recon. Range is similar to that. Straight out the box. Now, modders gonna take it apart and then have it turning flips and doing all sorts of tricks, but this is a cosmetic mod, and haven't went inside it, don't really want to, what I'm saying. I like this, and I'm probably gonna sell it, get rid of it. It's just I just think it looks really neat. It's a neat blaster. It'd be good for HVZ, you know, because you know, you make your own darts. Everybody has leftover Nerf darts that kind of crappy tips or whatever. Like I say, cut them, hot glue them, you know. Like I said, you know, make these particular slugs. And the short ones fit pretty good, you know, with the pins, you know, with the pins in it. Air restrictors probably still in here. So with the air restrictors removed and the pins removed, I think this will be great for firing Stephens. So this is a cosmetic mod of the Zuru Vigilante. This is heavy starch. Peace, and don't hate, congratulate. Holla.